I am not going to answer that question. Thank you very much.
So my name's Andrew, I'm from Breda, Australia.
My name is Mark Lomas, I'm the Regional Manager for Ground Force International.
My name's Jonathan, I'm a Garmin rep looking after the outdoor category.
My name is Alexandria Smith and I'm from Night Force Australia.
My name is Mason Galea, I'm from Red Earth Distributions.
My name's Steve Hurt, I'm from Outer Edge Projectiles.
My name is Oliver, now I'm working for ASA, Australian Sporting Agency.
Mark Wilson from Herons.
My name's Steve, I'm from Outdoor Sporting Agencies.
My name is Rick Christiani, Leica Optics Australia.
G'day, I'm Jo and I'm from Spiker and we distribute Thermtech.
So if I was to take one piece of gear into the bush that wasn't my hunting rifle, I'd probably say it would have to be my Condor knife. There's not too much you can't get out of trouble with a knife on you in the bush, so a hunting knife would probably be my go-to.
So when I go into the bush, I can't live without a fly mesh over the head. I hate having flies up my nose.
I'd say probably a flint, just so I can get a bit of fire going, a little bit of warmth, and then cook whatever it is that I've hopefully hunted as well, so I've got some food.
I was thinking at first, where would I take? Would be only maybe water, but now I will say maybe a lighter, because like this I can warm the water in order to drink it. I can warm myself if I'm too cold, and I can cook some stuff.
A good pair of binoculars goes a long way. Being able to actually see what you think you might be seeing is a big a big advantage. There's no point sitting there squinting into the distance when you could just get some binoculars and make sure you're looking at what you think you are.
Probably definitely a SL3 camera, Leica with a 28 to 70mm, spot on. That'll do the job.
So if I could take only one Garmin product into the bush, whether I'm hiking or hunting or in the backcountry, it'll have to be the InReach Mini 2. This is literally a lifeline product and I would not leave without it. If anything happens, we've got the SOS feature. If there's no emergency, I just need to send a message back to home, whether it's to my wife to say I'm actually not arriving on Friday, I'm arriving on Saturday. I can do all my messaging through here. So this is a game-changing product, but it's a peace of mind product, and it makes me feel safe, and most importantly, my family feels safe.
So my ideal hunting weekend would probably be a 22 LR, some steel plates, and sitting up by the campfire up at the farm.
So my ideal, I like any type of hunting. If I'm out hunting on a weekend, it could be anything and I'll be happy. But generally for me lately, it's been on the farm at home, hunting foxes, because we're just about to start we have started lambing at home. So that's been sort of a practical thing, but I also do love it as well, keeping the pests down as well.
Oh, my ideal would be a few days, 3-4 days up the bush, either on my own or with one friend, sitting up on top of the hill watching deer.
I do shoot pistols, rifles and shotguns, so it's a bit hard to say, but I do like shotgun shooting, so shooting clay targets or high birds with a Maruku shotgun is pretty good.
Good question. The reality is any weekend I go away, have fun with me mates. Preferably I like to go shoot some camels. I've done buffalo, done pigs, rabbits, foxes, all that stuff. So yeah, I reckon go chase some camels for a change.
So my ideal hunting, shooting weekend, I don't think you can go past going out to the outback and shooting pigs, roos, that sort of thing, because at the end of the day, it's good fun, you're doing something good. It's good all around.
My ideal hunting weekend would probably be in Alaska. And we'd go full alone style, no cabin, got to build our own shelter, just a rifle and some ammo and see what we can find, hopefully shoot a moose or something.
So in terms of my most ideal hunting or outdoor adventure, it'll probably be something in an alpine space, whether it's in Tasmania or the Victorian high country, or even potentially New Zealand, where you're out in big grassy plains, staying in huts or even sleeping in a tent, but really sort of having this sort of misty morning, breathing in beautiful air and just being surrounded in beautiful, peaceful nature.
Probably the most popular product would be a 308 caliber 140 grain BBT, and the reason for its popularity is that it suits the broadest range of very popular 30 cal rifles that you can buy off the shelf, and they're very effective from small pigs up to sambar deer.
Too many products to have a favourite product. It's just the range is too large. That's what it comes down to.
My favourite thing to sell would probably be thermal optics, and I'd say that they're probably my favourite thing to sell because they're one of my favourite things to use. So they've got a lot of applications. I do fishing and I go hunting, so I can use a thermal, things like a thermal monocular for a bit of both. So, you know, coming in when it's foggy, cut through the fog, you can see through the rain, and also hunting, find more targets, engage more.
One of our best-selling items have to be our GeoVid range of binoculars. We have over 20 in our range, and really it's our bread and butter at the moment. Look, no one does a better job than Leica when it comes to laser range-finding binoculars. We're the very first in the world to incorporate a laser into binoculars 30 years ago, and from that day we haven't gone backwards. We're just advancing into all different categories. Yeah.
Look, my favourite Garmin product, it's a really tough one to pick because there are so many, but I have to look at what I'm wearing on my wrist all day, every day, and it's the Garmin Tactix 8. It's a do-it-all watch. I use it for training, I use it when I go out hunting, I use it when I go swimming, tracking my sleep. It's one of the most incredible devices, and I guess the best part of all is the incredible battery life as well. So that's definitely going to be my favourite product.
So currently my favourite product that we sell would be the Wild 650L. So with all the features on this, it's sort of my favourite. With the Wild 650L, you've got your laser rangefinder, really simple to use. That's the beauty of the Wild 650L, is it's really easy for our users, which is why I love Thermtech so much.
My favourite product, I would say, would be this one here, which is the NX8 128x24. It's just a really nice scope to look through. It's quality, but without being too out of the price range. It's a really, really nice scope.
It's probably the Century line. This scope was designed specifically for the Australian market. We needed something that's a little bit different to what they usually make, that's more tailored to your European shooting. This has got a ballistic turret, locking turrets. Yeah, the main thing is the elevation adjustment that is more tailored to our style of shooting. You've got your parallax adjustment on this, and the other thing is I love with the illumination is that the dial is stepless. But this is probably our best selling unit in Australia at the moment.
I would say this is the Night Stalker, and I would say the EX and the Pro version, which is one of the best sellers that we have.
My favourite part of the job, hands down, has got to be research and development. I just love that. I love the learning process.
Okay, favourite part of the job? Well, obviously, yes, it is talking to people and meeting like-minded shooters, but being able to use our products as well, because I do get a chance to use things.
Actually just helping people, guys who are getting into reweighting, they're trying to work out what they're doing and what they need and show them the parts and see what they can do, and after a while they leave and they go enjoy reweighting. Something I've done for 30 years, so yeah, it's nice to help people.
So the favorite thing about my job, I'm selling some very cool stuff. Start from shotgun, pistol, rifle, scopes, gears, I do not know. I feel like I'm doing something very cool and I'm happy to help every customer I have.
So my favourite part of this job would be the travelling. I think your job is what you make it, and I genuinely love this job. So I think that's part of it. I do love every aspect of my job, but the travelling and meeting new people is probably the best part. When I go to different stores, I look forward to seeing how people are going, what's been working for them, what's selling for them, and what I can help with moving forward.
So I'd say the favourite part of the role being Garmin, other than speaking to all the legendary staff, has to be attending trade shows, because I find when you're at a trade show, you're getting hundreds of people all, ascending at the one location, and you really get to have really great conversations, and you can have them all at once, right? So you're able to help literally hundreds of people solve their problems, inspire them, engage with them. So it would definitely be trade show events.
My favourite part of the job, other than talking to the legends at Scoped Out, is still probably similar thing, getting on the road and seeing dealers and selling my products there. So it's just, it's more fun being on the road than in the office. So, but yeah, I'm passionate about the scopes that I sell, and love the selling part of it.
Probably my favourite part of the job is being the Night Force and the Light Force rep, is having a quality product which is Australian owned and on the Light Force side Australian made.
Favourite part? Probably meeting customers and the public, yeah. And yeah, it would be just the integration with customers, hunters, and
Obviously, just coming in here and talking to everyone. I mean, it's always good to get out of the office and see the stores, see the people that we're working with. It's no fun being cooped up behind a computer, so it is good to get out and talk to the people that you talk to daily, but in person. So yeah, it's good.
What do I like most about the job? I like meeting people and I like helping people find solutions for their problems.
Too much petrol on the bonfire and let your imagination take that one.
Early days of reloading, having 2 lots of powder on a bench, not swapping the powder out, putting the wrong powder in, putting a much quicker burning rate powder in my 338, and having it where you need 2 people to open the bolt. Just a little bit of excessive pressure.
So a mistake in the hunting world that I never want to make again is giving up my dedicated spot to hunt. So I had the opportunity of a lifetime to hunt Snake Island recently, and I'd chosen my spot. It was a fantastic spot, and there was another gentleman that wanted that spot, and I gave my spot away and thought I will choose somewhere else. He can have it. Karma will look after me. I'll do the right thing. Changed to a second spot. Happened again, someone else wanted that spot. So once again, I sacrificed my spot and I ended up in a spot that wasn't that successful. So that's something I'll never do again from here on in. I'm going to be selfish with where I hunt and I'm not giving it up for anybody.
The biggest mistake I've got to watch out for more than anything is to clean the oil out of my barrel before I shoot it.
In terms of the one thing I'll never do again in terms of mistakes is go out before I've charged my devices. So I was going out on a hike and I just didn't have my InReach. Like I said before, it's that Lifeline product. It wasn't fully charged and it gives you a little bit of anxiety because you know if something goes wrong, you're relying on it. So luckily I had a charger in the car. It was USB-C, topped it up. 100% it was fine, but I always make sure now, pre-trip, one of the big items on my checklist is making sure all the devices are charged.
So my never make that mistake again story would probably be when I was down at the shooting range one day and I had made a plan to get there early and I had everything gear packed all ready to go and drove all the way out to the range, 4-hour drive, Bolton magazine is in with the ammo, left it at home. Drove 8 hours to go nowhere, shoot nothing, had no bolt, no ammo, no magazine.
Okay, so here is my biggest mistake when I was doing camping, was in Western Australia. And of course, I did camp and put my tent on the floor. So in the middle of the night, I had some dingoes say hello to me. It was a pleasant conversation. I jumped back in the car.
Who's my favourite scoped out staff member? I'd have to say Joe.
I'm going to say Tony, just to annoy all the other guys.
Favourite scoped out member, Rusty's pretty good, but I reckon Tony.
My favourite scoped out member, pass. I am not going to answer that question. Thank you very much.
I will say Stewart. For sure.
Favourite scoped out staff member, it's the OG, it's the one and only, it's got to be Rusty. This is his place, it's his domain, he's built it, you can't go past it.
My favourite scoped out member is Beth because she makes me my coffee.
Oh, don't tell Rusty. I like Rusty, but probably Aaron. Aaron Hyde is so lovely to deal with.
So my favourite scoped out member will have to be Rusty because he's the person I have the most contact with, the most communication with. So yeah, so Rusty at this point in time. Not to say that won't change, but at this point, Rusty.
Stewie's always good to deal with. Speak regularly on the phone. Tony, and obviously Russ. No, they're very good. Really, really good staff. I was actually complimenting Rusty before just how good his staff is.
So who's my favourite scoped out staff member? Well, that's a tough one.
It's definitely me.
Well, after we went and looked at that racing simulator, I'd probably have to say it's Rusty. He's pretty high up there. But no, in all seriousness, everyone at Scoped Out's been really great to deal with, like engaging with the team. So difficult to pick one.